Hey guys, Mitch again from sunny Florida. Just working on a couple projects today. But before I get into any projects, my wife thought it would be a good idea to show you my RC collection. And let me give you a little history. 25 years ago, I was real heavy into the gas powered models, and most of them had from 3 foot to 5 foot wingspans. And I had, probably about 15 models, 20 models that I had, and kept them in the family room. Well, eventually I got rid of all the models, all my old RC stuff, and I never really got did any flying or anything like that. And about 3 years ago, I saw a little ad on YouTube for one of these little micro fly zone models. I said, well, I think I'll get that one. It was used. I ended up paying about $25 for it. So my wife said I could have the utility room. So I decided right then and there I'd just go into micro models. So said whatever I wanted to do in the utility room would be okay by her. Okay, so let me start over here. Okay. Uh, First plane I bought was the little Albatross. It needed a motor and it flew really nice. Can't fly them on windy days though. Above that, it's a little Skywalker. Bought the fuselage, wings, and made a tail out of the electronics. That flies nice. Below that, Fly Zone SE5, Fly Zone Newport, Fly Zone Triplane. They all fly great. Going over to the next door, up above is a sort of a scratch-built uh, 1930 style racing airplane. That flies good. Below that's a Hobby Zone Champ, repainted, marked military decals. Below that is a WL Toys Cessna, repainted the fuselage on that to give it a little bit more class. Good flyer. Above there, that is a little designed military trainer. That was a nice flyer. Below that is a real super airplane, the e-flite Pit Special. There's a Park Zone T-28. Next to that is a Cox Warbird series P-47. And above that is a Cox P-40. And below that is a scratch built from a Dollar Tree model, Kate Dive Bomber. All these planes that I just showed you, the last four, use a power module. So I switch them out between the planes and I get away cheap that way. Okay, back in the corner up on the top, I don't know if you can see that. There's all these are Air Corps models. Japanese Zero, Focke-Wulf 190, P-51, Spitfire, and then there is the ME-109. Got these really cheap planes. They were Tower discontinued them. They had a sale. I got them for like $10 a piece. Amazing. And they're beautiful airplanes and they fly great. It's a shame they stopped doing that series. In the back on that wall there's a B-2 bomber scratch built, squirrely flyer, but it flew. There's my two Horton flying wings. They fly really nice. There's a Wright flyer. I got that because I like the plane. Never flew it though. E-flite F-16. Below that is a scratch built Ultra Micro MiG-29. Below that is an F-22 modified. Okay, come over on this wall, ME-163 scratch built from Dollar Tree parts. Hobby King Chuck Glider F-18 converted to ducted fan. There's my F-4 Phantom, e-flite electronics inducted fan. Flies, not great, but it flies, does circles. There's a differential control SU-27. Next to that is a larger, I think SU-27 or whatever, and it was a differential control. I changed it to a pusher, and it flies great. Next to that is a Great Plains Micro F-86. Really nice flying plane. Here's another converted Hobby King chuck glider. Ducted fan. That flies good. I bought this e-flite MiG-15 on eBay, but the ducted fan was shot, and so I just put a 2300 kV 9-gram motor in the front end, and it flies like a rocket. There is a scratch-built designed Dollar Tree conversion. Next to that is an F-16 differential control. Below that is the first Dollar Tree conversion I did, military trainer. So we'll come up the wall here. There is the Park Zone Corsair. Bought that cheap. Needed an aileron servo. There's a scratch-built Japanese Zero. And all these planes use the same 8mm geared motor. There's a F40, P40 Warhawk. Just bought the component, the body, fuselage, and tail, and then put in my own electronics. There's the e-flite P51 Micro P51. There's my scratch-built ME109. There's a Park Zone P51. The e-flite Stearman. That little Piper Cub. Got that really cheap for 20 bucks. Had a bad motor in the front end, which crushed. I repaired it. Flies nice. And there's my one of my prides and joy, my little JU-87. Okay, Stuka dive bomber. Up top, left-hand corner, Vulcan, micro Vulcan. I flew that on a windy day. I lost the airplane somewhere behind our home. Thought it would have got stuck in the trees. About a week or two later, a neighbor who lives behind us came over and said, "I know you fly RC planes. I think this could be yours." And sure enough, so I got it back. There is an F-35 modified plane. It flew, but not great. Okay, let me move. First, there's another Cox Warbird that uses that power module. Let me move that. And you can see these other planes. Okay, so there's my space shuttle. That flies nice. F-15, that was squirrely. There's an F-16, that was fast. It flew. Okay, so now let's get back up here and we'll start from the top. There's a chuck glider I bought from AliExpress. Ducted fan now. It flies, docile flyer. There's the e-flite A10. I got that dirt cheap for $35. They said the motors didn't work, and so I got it home, put a new battery in. I had a little trouble binding the receiver. I got that to bind. Works perfectly. And there's another differential control transport plane. There's a modified X-Wing. That flies good. There's my scratch-built DC-3. And above that is the little Park Zone Playmate. Over here is a scratch-built TBF Avenger. Up here is another Cox Warbird, the Cox Corsair. Let me just swing around, go this way now. Yeah, there's the Cox. That flies really nice. Of course, one of my favorites, the e-flite B-17. Above that is a ME-163 profile model. That flew terrible. I wanted to redo that one. I think I know what's wrong with the plane, the design, so I want to try to redo that one. There's the Fly Zone B-25. And we end up over here with the Fly Zone P-38. I don't know if there's anything I left out. Oh yeah, the wall, the door. Okay, on the door. Three of these little microplanes here. They're, I think, SD series. And they're just little planes. They fly okay. Got that cheap too for about 30 bucks for the three of them. There's a, I think that was a Sky Angel T-28. Bought that one. There's a Cessna type aircraft I bought from eBay. Hadn't needed a new motor. Put a new motor in. Flies really nice. Behind that's a little scratch-built Focke-Wulf 190. And then there's an A-10 that I have the electronics in. Haven't finished it though. And next to that, there's the Alter Micro Horton Flying Wing. That was really swirly. Didn't fly great at all. And there's a converted, I got that from AliExpress, airline type model. Well guys, I'll give you a panoramic view here of everything. So I have about 80 planes in here now. 80 planes. I got a couple in the closet. And so I'm running out of room. I want to make it to 100. I asked my wife if I could get rid of the washer and dryer. She said no. So what about the air conditioner? No. How about the freezer? No. So I'm going to have to find a way of sticking these things to the ceiling and getting a few more in here. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this hobby as much as I do. Have a great day.